For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is VSiN Daily Morning Bets. Here is your host, Josh Appelbaum.
Hello and welcome to VSiN Daily Morning Bets, a quick 15-minute podcast highlighting the top games and biggest line moves that bettors need to know about each day. Today is Thursday, April 27th.
Game of the night.
For the game of the night, we're going to look toward a jam-packed Major League Baseball slate with 11 games across the diamond and go to a big showdown tonight in Texas, 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time, between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Currently, the Yankees are listed as a -165 road favorite, with the Rangers a +150 home dog, and the total in this game is 8. Now, going into this matchup, the Yankees are 14-11. However, they did just lose 2 of 3 at Minnesota, even though they did win yesterday's series finale 12-6, staving off the sweep, cashing as a -105 road dog. Meanwhile, the Rangers, 14-10, but they just lost 3 straight to the Cincinnati Reds, where their bullpen imploded pretty much every game. They lost 5-3 yesterday as a -110 road favorite. So today's pitching matchup, we have the Yankee ace Garrett Cole on the bump, who's 4-0 with a 0.79 ERA. Has been great to start the year. He'll be opposed by lefty Andrew Heaney, who is 2-1 with a 4.34 ERA to start the season. Now, what have we seen across the market? Well, a lot of respected money laying the chalk with the Bronx Bombers here. Yankees opened around a -150, -155 road favorite. We've now seen the New York Yankees get steamed up to -165. So big 10-cent steam move in favor of New York, telling us a lot of respected money here, laying the juice with the Yankees. They're getting 80% of bets, but 90% of the money. So that kind of tells you that you have kind of both a pro and Joe bet split here. Maybe the kind of the public is saying, hey, let's just take the Yankees because Garrett Cole, the ace, is on the bump, and they're the Yankees after all. Whereas wise guys are saying, hey, at that opening number, around -150-ish, there was some good value there to lay with the Yanks, now steaming the Yanks up to -165. Yankees have quite a few system matches in their favor. One would be the number one system match this season in Major League Baseball, non-division road favorites. Very simple. But that non-division road favorite angle is 65-31, 68% this year with a 15% ROI. You also have a system, a road favorite who made the playoffs last year versus an opponent who did not. So you have a little bit of momentum from the previous season. You made the playoffs. You're a good team, playing a team who probably isn't as good. 49-24 this year, 67% with an 11% ROI. You also have a non-division favorite off a win, 90-50, 64% with a 5% ROI. And a road favorite who made the playoffs last year, 61-31, 66%, 12% ROI. So a lot of system matches here on the Yankees. And then also the cherry on top, good correlative betting value on New York. Again, always a kind of an oversight, or really not the public's fault, but when you don't look at the total, when you're betting a side, you're kind of putting yourself in a corner here. You can always look at the total just to see if that gives you an edge one way or the other. So, for example, if you're on a favorite here, which I am, I'm going with the Yankees here. Give me my Yankees -165. But if you're on the Yankees, you're on the favorite, you want a low total game, and that's what you have here. Total is 8. Really low total 8 or less. High total 9 or higher. 8.5 is pretty much down the middle. But a low total is a good sign for a favorite because the odds makers are saying, hey, there's not going to be too many runs scored in this game. More likely, those runs are therefore going to come from the better team, which would be New York here. So, big steam in favor of the Yankees with their ace on the bump. A lot of system matches here, correlative betting value. I like the Yankees here. I'm on the Yankees at -165 tonight, 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time in Texas.
Best of the rest.
For the best of the rest, let's stick toward another American League showdown here tonight. Now let's go to Detroit between the Baltimore Orioles, now visiting the Detroit Tigers. Currently, this is a 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time game. Currently, the Baltimore Orioles are listed as a -150 road favorite, with Detroit a +135 home dog, and the total in this game is 8. So going into this matchup, the Baltimore Orioles are 16-8. They're 8-1 in their last 9 games. They've played some really good baseball here as of late. They just took 2 of 3 at home against the Red Sox, winning 6-2 yesterday as a -125 road home favorite. Meanwhile, the Tigers 9-14 to start the year, but they did just take 2 of 3 on the road at Milwaukee, even though they lost the series finale yesterday 6-2 as a +170 road dog. So tonight's pitching matchup in this series opener, we have Kyle Gibson, the righty, going for Baltimore, who's 4-0 with a 3.60 ERA. It's been good to start the year. He'll be opposed by Joey Wentz, lefty here, 0-3 with a 7.56 ERA. So what have we seen across the board? Well, a lot of respect to money. Laying the chalk with Baltimore. That's where I'm going here. Give me the O's. Baltimore opened around a -135 road favorite. We've now seen the O's get steamed up to -150. I see a couple shops even a little bit higher, close to -155. So quite a bit of money here pouring in on Baltimore. They're getting 83% of bets, but 96% of the money. So kind of a pro and Joe split. A lot of public support, probably just saying, hey, Baltimore's got a winning record, Detroit's got a losing record. But then again, pros who move numbers, and my apologies, my allergies are going nuts this morning. You gotta love spring. But anyway, pros who move numbers also are on Baltimore here, causing that big line move in their favor. A lot of system matches with the O's, very same group of system matches that we just talked about with the Yankees, but non-division road favorites, they're 65-31 this year, 68%. We also have that non-division favorite with steam, 10 cents or more. That's 67-41, 62% this year. Favorite who missed the postseason, buying low on a team who missed the playoffs, and you say, hey, how can I lay a minus number, -150 with Baltimore? They didn't even make the playoffs last year. But no, that's a good buy low opportunity. Favorite who missed the postseason, 95-54 this year, 64%. Also, big advantage with the O's at the plate. Baltimore is hitting 253. May not sound that great, but Detroit is only hitting 216. So big advantage there, hopefully, offensively. And then, of course, another correlative betting value play. This is a favorite, just like the Yankees, here with a low total. Same thing with Baltimore. Now a -150 favorite. Total in this one is 8. Did see this thing drop. I believe it opened at 8.5 at some shops. Got down to 8. Some books are juiced up like it may go to 7.5. But again, fewer amount of expected runs scored, more likely to come from the better team, and the better team would be based upon the favorite designation, whoever's got the minus sign in front of their name. So it would match with Baltimore. Then also in this spot specifically, Baltimore is 10-2 as a favorite, and they're 7-3 against lefties, which again, they're a favorite against a lefty today. And then Detroit, a loser in this spot. They're 9-14 as a dog, and they're 6-11 against righties. And also, these teams did play a 3-game series already, the second time they're playing each other. Guess what happened? Baltimore swept Detroit 3-0, or played 3 games, won them all basically. 3-0 against Detroit to start the year. So favorite low total. We got a lot of system matches. We got a lot of steam. I'm going to ride the O's here. Give me the O's at -150. NFL Draft Day is the best day of the year to sign up and become a VSiN Pro subscriber. Get access to hourly pro tips, best bets from VSiN experts, daily articles, power rankings, and expanded digital content and tools to help you become a better. Just go to vsin.com/subscribe for more information.
Josh's Sweats.
For Josh's Sweats, I already gave away a couple, but I got a few more, and I have some NFL prop bets for you here in a second. But anyway, my bets here for today for Josh's Sweats, I'm on the Yankees at -165 with the ace on the bump with Garrett Cole, who, by the way, again, has been great, 4-0, 0.79 ERA. But Yankees got some good steam in their direction, bunch of good system matches. We have a correlative betting fave low total. I'm going with the Yankees here to get the series opener in Texas, hopefully, tonight. I'm on the Yankees at -165. I'm also on Baltimore, as I mentioned, at -150. I like that steam toward the O's on the road, as well as kind of riding the hot hand there against a Detroit team that's really struggled in this spot. So give me Baltimore at -150. One more bet for you. A little bit of an early game here. I'm going to go San Francisco. Give me the G-Men. Not the New York Giants, the San Francisco Giants. Those G-Men out by the bay. I'm on the San Francisco Giants at -145. They're at home today against St. Louis. Again, 3:45 game, so afternoon sweat here. But we have seen so far the Giants, they've taken the first 3 games of the series, so 3-0. That's the 4th and final game today. They won yesterday 7-3 as a -110 home favorite. Today's matchup will be with the Cardinals, who are 9-16, going with Miles Michaelis, who's 0-1 with a 7.46 ERA. The Giants, by the way, who are 11-13, they're going to go with their righty, and they just gave him a big extension. Their ace, Logan Webb, 1-4, 4.40 ERA. But I like the Giants in this spot. They've had some really good steam. They opened around a minus 135 home favorite. They're now up to minus 145, so a little bit of steam in their direction. What I also like is the public's pretty much split. They don't really know where to go here. If you look at the VSiN.com bet splits, it's pretty much 50-50 both sides in terms of money line percentage, yet we're seeing the line go to San Fran. So theoretically, in a vacuum, a line really shouldn't move at all if the tickets are even. The fact that this thing is getting steamed up towards San Fran tells me the pros are going with the Giants to complete the sweep here. We also have a bunch of system matches on the Giants. We talked about those non-division favorites doing great. If they are getting 10 cents of steam or more, they're 62% this year. Non-division favorites off a win, 64%. Favorite to miss the playoffs, 64% as well. And then also Cardinals, just 6-14 against righties, 1-7 as a dog, and 4-8 on the road. So I actually did bet the Cardinals to win the division, off to a really bad start here. I expect them to heat up a little bit later in the summer. That's usually when they make their move. But so far this year, Cardinals been a bet against. There's something up with the Cards. So I'm going to back San Fran to complete the sweep here. Give me San Fran at minus 145. And then lastly, some Joshua Sweats here. So the Yankees, Baltimore, and San Fran. But it's NFL draft day. You know I got to give you at least a couple NFL draft prop bets. So one thing that I like to do here, especially when it comes to the NFL draft, is lean on late steam. I wrote an article for VSiN.com. My big approach here, and I'm trying to be as patient as possible because I've been wanting to bet, prop bets, for a while here. But late steam, the day of the draft, it's very predictive. Is it going to hit every single time? Of course not. Nothing does. But basically today, draft day, word is leaking out. People know people. People are talking. The betting market is moving. So whoever's getting steamed on draft day, I'm going to get behind those players and those draft prop bets here. So pay attention. What I would do, very simple. It's very early in the morning still. The draft is late tonight. Do yourself a favor. Go to your favorite sportsbook. Go to DraftKings.com. Go to the NFL draft tab and just screenshot all of the odds right now this morning and then monitor them over the course of the morning, the afternoon, and of course going into kind of the closing line here for the NFL draft tonight and just see where the lines are moving. I don't have to tell you, obviously, last year, Derek Stingley, again, was like plus 800 to go third overall the day of the draft. He got steamed all day. He closed it like even money. He ended up going third overall. So pay attention to the late steam. I will have a bunch of prop bets on the Market Insights pod later today at 3 o'clock. Probably will have a ton of movement between then and now. But for now, I got a couple for you. So number one, can't bet Bryce Young anymore. He's minus 2,000 to go first overall. I actually jumped on Young at minus 115 when he was a pick'em there with Stroud a couple weeks ago. So I'm holding that ticket in pocket. But anyway, at minus 2,000, just the number's too high. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. So what I am looking at are the biggest steam moves over the last 24 hours. So here's one prop bet for you. First linebacker selected. This first linebacker selected prop, if you go back 24 hours ago, or like 2 days ago, this was basically a pick'em. You had Jack Campbell from Iowa, who was the favorite at plus 100, and Drew Sanders, who was the very close runner-up, he was plus 110. So this was basically a pick'em about a day, 2 days ago. Pretty much down the middle. Plus 100 Campbell, plus 110 Sanders. Well, guess what? Over the last 24 hours or so, we've seen Drew Sanders get steamed up from plus 110 to minus 200. So big move there toward Sanders. Tells me that a lot of respect and money is pouring in on Sanders. Jack Campbell went from plus 100 now to plus 250. So with this big steam, I'm going Drew Sanders. Very simple here. Shop around. You might be able to find a better number than that. I actually got him a little bit better at minus 170 before I went to bed last night. But that's a perfect example of kind of a prop bet that was pick 'em, and now you're getting big steam on one guy, Drew Sanders from Arkansas, to be the first linebacker selected. So big steam, Drew Sanders. Give me Drew Sanders, minus 200, first linebacker selected tonight. Or it doesn't even have to be tonight. It could be round two. Just has to be the first linebacker. And then also Hendon Hooker. I got a prop bet here on Hendon Hooker. The stud quarterback. Even though he's 25 years old, he tore his ACL. We all saw what he did at Tennessee last year. But Hendon Hooker, taking in a lot of steam to be a first-round pick. Hendon Hooker, just a couple days ago, his over-under draft position was 31.5. It was under at like minus 150. Now it's 31.5 under at minus 200. So why are the odds makers forcing you to pay a bigger price here on Hendon Hooker to be under 31.5? Well, because a lot of respect and money's coming in on Hendon Hooker. So I expect Hooker to get selected somewhere in the draft tonight. You're hearing a lot of rumors toward the Minnesota Vikings. But there's quarterbacks they're at a premium here. And this is a guy who is mobile, he's got a great arm. Obviously, you're kind of buying low off the injury. Probably would have been a top 10 pick if not injured. But just like that just like that Drew Sanders steam, plus 110 to minus 200, Hendon Hooker steam, under 31.5. Minus 150 to minus 200. So give me Hooker, under 31.5. That means he has to go somewhere between 1 and 31. I got that at minus 200. And then I'm playing that prop bet off another one prop bet. There's an over-under quarterbacks in the draft, 4.5. That opened the week at like minus 150 to the over. Now it's minus 190 to the over. So that means you need 5 quarterbacks or more to be drafted in the first round tonight. Well, you're going to get Bryce Young, minus 2,000. You're going to get CJ Stroud. You're going to get Will Levis. You're going to get Anthony Richardson. So there's 4. So who's the 5th one to cash this? It's Hendon Hooker, which would be their 5th one to cash the over 4.5. So that's the prop bet that I'm kind of playing one off the other. So a couple props for you just to wet your whistle. I'll give you more on the Market Insights pod later this afternoon. But Drew Sanders, first linebacker, minus 200. Hendon Hooker, under 31.5, minus 200. Over 4.5 quarterbacks, minus 190. That about does it for today's VSiN Daily VSiN Daily Morning Bets podcast on Thursday, April 27th, draft day. But if you're looking for more sports betting content in your life, waking up every morning to great sports betting insights and info, sign up for our free VSiN newsletter. It's called the VSiN Daily. Just go to vsin.com/newsletter, put it in your email, hit submit. Boom, you'll wake up to that great coverage every morning. We'd also love for you to become a member. That way you can get every best bet pick, a live stream of all the VSiN shows, all the articles beyond the paywall, all those great DraftKings percentages. Great promo right now, only $9.99 to become a member at vsin.com/subscribe. And then lastly, get on Twitter. Twitter's going to be popping today with all the NFL draft rumors and things leaking out. And hopefully no one will screw up like Schefter saying this guy will be chosen and then all the odds will fly off the board. But pay attention to Twitter today. Make sure you follow us at VSiN Live. You can follow me at Josh_insights. But I wish you the best of luck. Enjoy the NFL draft today. We also have some playoff basketball, playoff hockey. We got wall-to-wall baseball here. So it's a great time to be alive, great time to be betting on sports. But enjoy the sweats. Have a great Thursday. I'll also be on Sharp Money later today. Excited to talk to my buddy Patrick Maher and Amal Shaw. So have a good day, everyone. Good luck. And as always, hopefully you can cash some tickets today because that's what it's all about.